And remember, we're happy to bring you, the viewer, into our democratic newsroom every single week. And our final act, how can it not be about film? This time, it's about Adipurush, Ram, Ravan, Sita, and the big war over this new film. Take a look. There's a genre called So Bad It's Good in Bollywood, and we're all very familiar with it. Well, the latest entrant into that hopeful genre is a movie called Adipurush, except it isn't just any other movie. It's actually a retelling, a reimagination of the Ramayana, and it has exploded in India's media and popular imagination because of the depiction of Ravana, Hanuman, and in some quarters also Sita. It's become a big talking point. There's been a lot of sentiments hurt, which is the usual thing these days. Gaurav, starting with you, since you've been doing shows about it, talking about it, being trolled about it, tweeted about it, what do you think?
I think the Hindi film industry, by and large, is very insensitive when it comes to concerns of followers of the Hindu religion. The way they mock people who follow the Hindu religion, it's now been perfected into a fine art. And you see this even in Adipurush, because the depiction of Maryada Purushottam, Sri Ram, is very decent. The depiction of Ravan, as several people say, he looks more like Alauddin Khilji, he looks more like Babur or Taimur. He doesn't look like Ravan according to popular perception.
Let's go back to what Valmiki wrote about Ravan. The only definition in terms of physicality that Valmiki defined Ravan of is a broad chest and angry. This was the depiction of what Valmiki defined of Ravan. Now, we might say, oh, he looks like Alauddin Khilji. We don't know what Ravan looked like. It was a definition. Exactly, it was a definition. Okay, so
we don't have a comparison.
Ramanand Sagar's definition of Ramayana was what we grew up on.
Yes.
Does that make it the real McCoy, the real gig? No, it's open to interpretation. His Ravan can be different than your Ravan.
Kriti is absolutely right. There is no comparison yardstick over here, right? But everyone feels that that's what Ravan is, that's what Ram looks like. He's absolutely right.
Maybe your generation only saw Ramanand Sagar.
Why I raised the issue was only because of the controversy around Islamization of the entire film. So why do you think it's Islamicized? Because he's wearing a surma? Is that why he looks like Khilji? Is that why he looks like a Muslim and that's why it's Islamicized?
I don't understand how your sentiments are getting so hurt by the way Ravan looks in this film. You've only seen a teaser. You've not seen the entire film.
Is it because it's Saif playing it?
The fact is Saif is Muslim. Saif named his son Taimur. Saif is wearing surma. Saif is playing Ravan.
We are
Saif is on board a Pushpak Viman that looks like a Chamgadar.
True.
Really?
In your view, it's eventually the Muslim community. If you say anything about Allah or Prophet Muhammad, then there's outrage. I disagree with that outrage, and I'm saying that to you.
The Hindi film industry for long has followed an agenda, and that agenda, people are saying enough is enough.
Why
We want to show
so
these films.
suspicious?
Once it's happenstance, twice it's coincidence, third time is enemy action. Here we watched it n number of times, and only with Hindus, not with anyone else.
This outrage was never there in the past. Why has it come in maybe the last few years? Why were Hindu sentiments not hurt as much? And if it was, why was there not outrage? There was no outrage then.
And imagine how long has it been pent up.
In my personal view, when a censor board in a democratic country clears something, that should be enough.
Exactly.
It's law of the land and not sentiment.
That's my point of view.
That's my point.
That's my point of view. Is if the fact, you know, all of us can sit here and discuss the film till kingdom come. But yes, where the problem lies is when a deputy chief minister of Uttar Pradesh says this film will be problematic to release in Uttar Pradesh. When the home minister of Madhya Pradesh comes in and says the same, that's where it's problematic, because then they don't respect the institution, which is the censor board.
MLA from Maharashtra,
Pooja, what do you think?
How can a movie of this stature not be expecting at a point like this that it will generate debate and controversy?
Yeah.
Did it want that? That is my point, and I think that's exactly what's happening.
And maybe people who are hurt by it are falling into the director's
We'll go and watch it. We'll go and watch it.
It's happening only too frequently, and it's happening only in one direction, and it is for the film industry.
That's a figment of your imagination.
That may be your
Okay.
perception.
I think democratic right not to go
Yes,
and
don't
watch
go.
the film.
Democratic
watch
right
it.
will not watch it.
Absolutely.
I hope nobody
Pooja
beats
wants
up
to
people
watch
who
it
are
out of
going and watching
curiosity. I probably just don't
I
like
hope
the
nobody-
VFX. They're so bad. I don't want to watch it.
I'll tell you
why I'm slightly on the edge here. The reason is I have just seen a film being put down so badly. The film that I connected with, I was very hopeful about, which was great, was Kashmir Files. And I saw how this full-blown ecosystem attacked it from the one word go. And that's why I realized that what Gaurav is saying is also a reaction similar to that. That if you do it to films like that, we'll also speak up, we'll also find flaws.
Given the trailer, I have no great hopes from it. Just to cool this down a little bit and tell everyone that I tweeted, and the thing that I got most attacked for is by tweeting that I have made better things on Microsoft Paint than the VFX. I don't know if I'll be watching it. I don't watch most films. Maybe if Gaurav agrees to go, I'll go with him, or maybe all of us can go together and have a good time watching it.